Hi, everybody. It's Sophia Mona Lisa of the Roseville Mystery School and the Golden Ray Center. And I'm just thrilled today to give you an overview of the video journal that I've just put up on my Patreon channel about this huge event that's coming up on Sunday. It's called the Metamorphic Seed Point. It's when Venus retrograde and the sun come together in the underworld, and where the Capricorn goddess gets transmuted or alchemized into the Leo goddess. So this is a really big event. It happens once every 19 months. It's the last of the 4 phases of the Venus synodic cycle. This will be on August 13th at 21 degrees of Leo. And this kicks off then our whole new synodic, Venus synodic journey within that Leo divine royalty goddess. So I talk about the aspects in the sky. On that day, we are starting to bring in the ancient constellations. Let me stop my share here so I can show this to you. You may recall from a previous video that I'm bringing in now with this new Leo goddess journey, these 22 ancient star signs, and related to those, the governing stars during these specific cosmic events. So I've included this information in the chart that I am speaking to in the video. You'll see those right here. I go into much more detail about that, of course, in the video, which I really encourage you to watch. This piece that I added for the first time just kicked off a whole spiraling event of discoveries that for me has become another full circle moment, because what we've discovered is that these stars, which are a part of the Great Bear constellation, relate to work that I have been doing. I'll mention that in a minute. I just want to say that a lot of people will be familiar with the Great Bear because of the Big Dipper. There's the Big Dipper as a part of the Great Bear constellation. Here are the 2 stars that are informing this event. They are on this outer boundary of the Great Dipper. But to get back to the Great Bear, this just opened up my mind in terms of an experience that I had when I came back from my own Magdalene journey to France in 2019. And when I did that, I discovered this book. It's called The Portal. The byline here is An Initiate's Journey into the Secrets of Rennes-le-Château. And of course, Rennes-le-Château, which you see here, the Magdalene tour, is one of the points on that landscape Venus temple. That Venus temple where we activated the 8th strand of DNA, the same Venus temple that we activated last month, the 11th strand of DNA, the same place where my whole awakening and unfolding around Venus and the synodic cycle of Venus, and working with the sacred feminine through the Sophia Christ consciousness happened as a result of sitting on the seat of Isis, which is a multi-dimensional portal. And I've talked about that in blogs and videos. This book was written by a woman by the name of Patrice Chaplin. Her surname comes from the fact that she was married to, I don't think it was the grandson. I think it might have been the great-grandson. I might be wrong about that. Maybe it was the grandson of Charlie Chaplin. And what she chronicles in this book is a journey from Girona, Spain to Rennes-le-Château that follows the path of the Great Bear constellation. And, you know, we say this over and over in the mystery schools: as above, so below. And in this initiate's journey, what happens, we discover, is that where the stars are located in the Great Bear constellation in the sky, there are actual points on the earth between Girona and Rennes-le-Château that coincide with those stars. And it just so happens that these two governing stars, one in particular, relates back to a place that we visited, Maureen and I, my soul sister, when we were in France, the town of Coulières. It's on that initiate's journey, and it's a part of this metamorphic seed point, which is why I said I was just, blown away by this full circle moment that I wasn't even anticipating stumbling upon. I'll tell you, Patrice has written several books. They're all very good. If this body of knowledge is of interest to you, I highly, highly recommend these books to you. Now, the great constellation as a star in ancient times has been associated with the goddess Artemis, and her sacred connection with the bear has been known since 75,000 BCE. That's before the last ice age. That's a long, long time. You see here an image of her temple at the town of Ephesus in Turkey. In one of my sacred feminine classes, we did a whole deep dive into this. Here's an image of her, and you see that she's wearing the crescent moon. You may remember that it's through the mysteries of the crescent moon and the moon in particular as a symbol for the goddess that I discovered the lost Venus temple at New Orleans, which has an ancient name of the Crescent City, and how all of that unfolded. But this is the ancient symbol associated with that, which represents maiden, mother, and crone. And what's super spectacular about this ancient piece of the maiden, mother, and moan at this metamorphic seed point, this alchemical point, is it's kind of like bringing us into this whole new expression of the sacred feminine through Leo, and that Leo divine royalty goddess as the Empress archetype. And of course, the goddess Sekhmet, who is a feline goddess, she is an Empress goddess. She is a sun goddess, sun ruling Leo. You see here, she wears the solar disk as her crown, is very much an embodiment of this archetype. So I go much more into that in the complete video. I also speak to an amazing solar event that was revealed on August 3rd that has to do with this blast of energy that exceeds the known limits of what our sun can do. And I talk about how this energy is preparing us, calibrating us for these higher fields of consciousness that we are going to be embarking on, be embodying at this metamorphic seed point when we bring that 12th strand of DNA online. And of course, then today being August 8th, the Lionsgate portal, I talk about how these frequencies are very significant to this metamorphic seed point and what the celestial alignment related to the Lionsgate portal is all about, and how that piece ties in. So this is a power-packed video journal. I invite you to come over to Patreon, become a Patreon to see this full video. You can do that at the tier 1 membership level. It's $11 a month, very affordable. Every month I put up at least a half dozen or more videos, so you're really getting a bang for your buck. And this is the link right here at the bottom of the screen where you can come over to Patreon and join us there. So until my next video, I hope you're doing well. This is going to be a great weekend, and I hope that you will enjoy whatever it is that is unfolding through you at this magical time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.